then why would I say I am? Radio wouldn't even play my jam. I am whatever I say I am. Putting down plywood. Right. So, well, we're looking at jackets now. Let's turn this around. Turn this franchise around. So, we're going to be doing a little bit of inside-outside work. I'm just checking to see what we're looking at here. Okay. So we're going to slide this plywood outside. Because there's a little tongue on the edge that needs to get cut off. And then we also need to basically cut the drywall higher. We're going to cut the drywall higher. Because we got to kind of support the sheet. Like lift it up and then slide it in and then slide that sheet in. You gotta lift the sheet up and you gotta slide it in and you gotta move it around and shake it all about. You do the nerdy and that's what it's all about. So yeah, we need to, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like a little strip underneath to hold the sheet up, just enough so we can throw some glue on it. And maybe for now, I'll grab the little zippy tool. Battery. This zippy tool has a little bit of battery. And we're just gonna cut it that way we can lift the sheet enough. Because this one's a little weird. You gotta get it under the wall on that side and on this side. And I'm going to use these already made insulation stops to also be insulation vents. So if I cut a couple strips out of this, I can lay it and compress the insulation down just enough to get that like 1.5 inch airspace. So the floor is supposed to be 2 by 6.5. It's a little bit smaller. And you can see how the insulation is touching the plywood there. And what we want is to have an airspace between the two so that it can move. But we also don't want to put less insulation in because this is an R20 and the other stuff's R12. We're trying to maximize the heat that can stay within this room. And that's one of the ways of doing it, by putting that R20 in and just, pressing it down enough so that we have that airspace. But because it's spongy, it's always going to come back. So for now, I'm going to get the knee pads. We'll cut this drywall out. And keep going, and then throw in these insulation stops. Now they're going to be insulation space savers, I guess you could say. Man, I'm covered in cat hair. Thanks, Hendrix. Don't you know I'm allergic to cats? Cat? You crazy cat? You know what, I'm going to set this up over here because this would just make a better, what do you call it? A better view of what we're doing here. It only makes sense. It only makes sense. I'm trying to charge the phone at the same time. So we could just kind of do that guy. Now, I'm just going to run this piece of wood. And we're going to cut out the drywall to the exact height. Also forgot that it's not just drywall, you're cutting through this panel board stuff. So I have to go a little further in. The reason why I can use this piece of 2x4 as the height is because we cut all the studs up that high so that when we put the 2x4 in place, now the studs are going to sit on it. So it's crazy because all that panel board is just rotten. Just look at that. That's not completely messed. Reverse engineer. I am whatever I say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? Radio won't even play my jam. I am. Whatever I say I am. Don't even play my jam. Where, oh where can my there it is. I found it. I needed a bit to take the drywall screw out. That's screwed into almost nothing. Anyways, I'm just trying to get it so we can kind of raise the sheet slightly. If I wasn't, why would I say I am? Battery died. There wasn't much battery left in it as there was. dead battery, it still will operate that drill, which is good. Very good. Okay, that's pretty much high enough. The whole wall's floating on 1, 2 studs. Alright, now might as well slap this guy on the charger. Slap that guy on the charger. We may as well. Gets to sweeping some of that stuff up. Throwing that out. Put that in the vacuum for now. We get the mold on the wood behind the drywall. Look at that. That's how moldy the panel board is on the back. Like, okay, this side's not bad, but the face is definitely rotten. Okay, so we got that cleaned up. Now, I can blast out the dust. And vacuum up whatever needs to be vacuumed up. We need to get the glue gun prepared. And prepared, these things need to be at like at least 16 degrees. It's not exactly warm outside right now. So I just put it in a heat vent. Like so. I will show you guys There it is in the heat vent right there. So we just place it in the heat vent. That'll warm it up while we get these baffles kind of installed. We only need to do it here, so I will, there's an X on the joist already. I will pull this back. We need to cut this little lip off. I will do this. That way we can just run the saw down the side of it. Let's get this drywall. My custom piece. Put that over there. All right, let's I'm going to make a little bit of a mess cutting that. Where, oh where can my guide be? so we don't have to cut it again. This would be sticking past, we don't want that. Throw that in the garbage. And that's just that lip. Looks perfect. Looks perfect. You gotta love it. Like, it's got this nice guide. You have to buy it, but it works great. Alright, so now let's cut. Let's vacuum up a little more. So we got one lip cut, and then we got this guy that's gonna go in. We're gonna need to glue it, so that's why we have to take it out. Alright, so it's gonna be good. We'll just glue, glue, glue. This one will prop up like, I guess we can prop it up with one piece of 2x4 really on the back side. But for now, I need to cut those strips. So let's see, this one will fit. It'll fit. It'll fit there. Won't fit there, definitely won't fit there. Will fit here. See, that's pretty sure. Yeah. 14 1/4. This one's 14 1/4. That's pretty low fit. Little persuasion. I just want to check this last one. This one is 12 1/2. So it'll be special. Might have to make one for that. I was hoping that I'd get it all out of everything I already got. 13. 13's the smallest piece that I got. so I don't even know why I'm bringing this over here, but I'm pretty sure it's not that full. Let's make one 12 and a half. So let's use the ones we have, because I especially made these insulation stops for other things. But the 14 and a half ones, I can just remake them because I'll use them somewhere else. Let me get the air nailer. I'll be right back, because we're going to shoot these in with the stapler. I don't need these knee pads now. No? Huh? What are you gonna do with them? Oh. Okay, I obviously need more hose than that. I'm grabbing some extended hose. be. Still got this sliver in my finger. Oh, there we go. It's gone. So that should reach us everywhere we need to throw a couple staples in the sheet. You hear the compressor go off. Now we just gotta make these air pockets. Let me grab we may as well get set up. It's easier. It's easier than having to look for stuff. It's all right where you want it. Man, I've lost quite a bit of weight. At least 4 inches off of my waist. Alright. So, let's start out with this one. This one will fit here. This is the longer one. Okay. And obviously, don't want to cut through any nails. So I'm going to use the little baby shark for this. Let's just say we go every 6 inches. I'm going to start like so. 6 inches. This way it'll cut right through the whole thing, it'll mark right through the whole thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's gonna work out pretty good. I don't hit one staple. In fact, I have to add a staple. Couple of them skim to buy. It is a thin piece. This one. Perfect. And nailing all the ones that missed. And this way. This way, we can just put that in, push it down. This one's tight. Up here it's just kind of push it down to create that airspace we need and still have the R20. So that's what I'm doing there. That's the point of that. Wonder if I should see what we got. We got 100% on the camera. Let's get a different angle so you can see. Whoa. So that's kind of what we're doing. And I guess okay. This way we'll know roughly how many we need. So just push that in, push it down slightly, and we could shoot it. So we need 1, 2, let's try. This way, it creates the airspace that we need in there. Now, there's an airspace. Insulation still works nicely. That way, that creates the airspace. But I definitely don't. I get like maybe 2 cavities, joist cavities worth of one of these sheets. So, I like how there's like cat prints from the cat going in and out of here. There's all kinds of cat footprints from him playing in the insulation. Every 6 inches. It's about every 6 inches. What I'm doing with that. Where'd my tape measure go? Weird. Thought I had one. Now I don't have one. Where'd it go? Did I put my tape measure down somewhere and now I don't have it? This is weird. I had it earlier. And I don't have it. Weird. Crazy. I'm guessing I'm every 6 inches though. Every 8. 7. 7. 7.5. So pretty good consistency though. Henny cat. He is the henniest of all the cats. It's Henny Cat. Well, we have enough to do. Basically, to where we need. And I think, was this one gonna fit here? I think that this one fits just really tight. All right, let's mark this one up. Mark this one out at 6 inches. Another one at 6 inches. Another one at 6 inches. What I should do, I need 1, 2, 3. That's to there. 1, 2, 3. And then I can cut those ones. What I need is just pull off the strip. That one hits a staple. That one hits the staple. That's fine because over here I need 12.5. So we'll do 12 3/8 just so it's not like crazy tight. 12 3/8 right there. And then that way we have our special piece. It's actually the thickness of the square. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut. Oh, yeah. I'm going to cut my strips. what I'm gonna do. Peel this strip off, staple it, and then I can cut these strips with them already stapled up. And then this will be the end piece. There. Maybe a little bit more this way.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
What at?
Not much. Oh. Trying to mess up my hand with the claw. That's what I'm trying to do. I need a different size for the end.
For the end?
Yeah, because it's a smaller space because I added that joist, right?
Oh.
And then we'll throw the plywood in.
Ooh. We're gonna floor stay?
Well, up to this mark and to there, and then finish the insulation. Throw a plate going on there so that the wall isn't supported only there and there.
Uh-huh.
And that should seal the house a little bit better than what it was. Then we can work on putting the tap or the water, finish the water line coming up this wall.
Uh-huh.
And then throw this sheet in. But I gotta throw that sheet in next.
Uh-huh.
So I gotta work around the whole like accessing the shut off in the tub. But we'll get a sheet on or two today.
Hey, I'm probably gonna make spaghetti for dinner.
Your Amazon package is on your bed.
It's just
$1 million.
just boxers.
Nice. For razor balls?
Yeah, for razor balls.
That's what he says he calls himself. So.
He does. He's like, my stepmom used to call me razor balls.
Stepmom?
Something, I don't know.
When did he have a stepmom?
I don't know, something like that.
That sounds like stepmom. I'm trying to figure out who that could have ever been. Like, is there something I don't know? It's kind of weird. Stepmom. Unless he called our original mom stepmom.
I don't know. Maybe he meant mom.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Or he's just trying to get sympathy. He does love doing that. Just so you know.
So he can get new boxers.
Like my stepmom. Life is so hard being me. Please, somebody cover my bike because there's snow on it. Wah!
Literally, you sound just like
Stepmom. That's different. Never heard that one. Just when you thought you heard it all. Stepmom to the rescue. Man, why is this so difficult? I just built it too good. Shouldn't be that hard. Just staples. Pullers. These nail pullers. Ow. Okay. Let's that's the right size. I don't like that the staples are at the end here. They can wreck my blade. See if we can just pull them. almost like we knew what we were doing. Yeah, that creates the little bit of airspace we're going to need. I'm going to put one right at the end. There. Let me just adjust whatever. It's not sitting right. I'll make it sit right. Perfect. Now we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I might have to make another one. Son of a... We're not avoiding getting anything at this point. Oh wait, these end ones can be smaller. I gotta go get my knife out of the truck. How many of you are watching? Almost nobody. Nobody, no problem. tape measure. Tape measure. I don't need to, well, may as well sharpen since I'm here. There's one. Just in case I reach for the other one, that should be sharpened too. Okay. Back to the drawing board. So I need 1, 2, 3, 5. 6 inches. 6 inches. 6 inches. 6 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I'll just make the other ones just a little bit smaller. Can I get 5 at 3 inches? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the ends. That'll work. Let's staple where we're going to need staples. Those are hitting? Yeah, they're all hitting. Perfect. Oh, almost. I know there was one right on the line somewhere, right there. We got to, we can load that in now. not going to need that anyways. Okay. That works. The battery dead? Yep. Need a new battery. We've got a new battery. Alright, let's get, work our way back towards this end. There's a little vacuum out. A little tight on that one. just enough. And there, we have our airspace baffles. Now everything can breathe nicely, insulated. Now we can have airflow. Perfect. Look at that. And you can see these cats just trudging around in here. I should probably mix up a little more insulation and throw it in this end, just because it would be better. All right, let's do that. See, look at what we got. Just to create minimum airspace between that for that. So when the plywood goes back, none of the insulation's really gonna sweat the plywood. You know, just push it down, get it all nice. And then we at least have a nice airflow under the sheets. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to end the live, start another one. I'm going to clean up a little bit here and get the insulation ready. For here, we already did some, but because at the moment the closet's in the way, I feel like I should throw a little more in here. Just saying. Texas Mickey Jack, living life. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing, sharing, and commenting. And most importantly, stay authentic. Have a good day. Bye.